a full presentation. Now the ring that matches it, I think is just as gorgeous. It's a statement ring. And Jake, tell us about, how did you guys say, you know what, let's do a honeycomb mosaic pattern?
Okay, well, number one, this is Chilean turquoise. And it really, when you look at a design like this and you really kind of look at the overall how it's done, because, you know, I think it was, one of the things that it's fun, and I think that I like to purvey to people, is actually the process of how things are made. And this, if you look at it, it's very unique and very special, but think not only about the materials, but think about the skill that went into actually doing this particular design, this particular look. Now, I think one of the biggest questions I get with rings with people, they go, you know, I see people at the Tucson Gem Show. I meet people at airports and in supermarkets. So my big contacts, airports. Oh, wow. Supermarkets, of all things, and then Tucson Gem Show is where I get to meet so many people every year. It's kind of fun. But what they, you know, then you get that direct feedback. You get, you know, what people actually think. And on rings, a lot of people have told me this, and it's all the same thing as they say, you know, I love your big, bold ring look, and I love it, and they'll be wearing one of my rings. And I said, well, how do you like it? And they said, I love it, but I was hesitant for years. I didn't order them because I thought, oh my gosh, that's got to weigh a ton. Yeah. I mean, it's just going to be overwhelming and be too heavy. But the way we manufacture is really old school. The sterling silver portion of this is all created by our silversmiths, which is important. They're not cast. These aren't cast pieces. These are made from sterling silver sheet material, which the sheet material is actually made to our specifications in the U.S. by a company who makes it just, you know, just for us in that particular size, dimensions. We give that to our silversmiths as the raw material to work for their silver. So you've got something that's already been annealed. It's a high tensile strength. It's pure. We know it's 925. We can know the purity of it because of how we make it. In fact, it's usually more than 925% silver. So, you know, you can control the quality, so you know you're not going to have any fire scale or anything like that when you do your final finish. And then in this, we've taken the Chilean turquoise, and think about this. Okay, so the silversmith in this case, usually they take the cabochon, they give it to the silversmith, and then they build the ring around it. In this case, they had a ring around it. In this case, the silversmith, they build the sterling silver portion of this. They give it to the inlayers, and they take the raw turquoise material, and they cut out those honeycombs, and they puzzle that all together, and then they put the metal around that. There's actually metal all around that where they've actually inlaid those. And well, if you think about the skill, the time, the effort, and they start, every one of them is going to be a little bit different. They're going to start somewhere. Usually they'll start on one side, or in most cases, in this case, they start in the center, just like when you lay tile. Right. And then they work out. And so as they work out, they have to custom cut those pieces. If I put 3 or 4 or 5 of these rings together, or the same thing with a pendant, I could show you that every one of them, even though they're the same theme, they're created from the same rough turquoise stock, they're all gonna be a little bit different in their own right, because each individual artist did it a different way, right?
No, and I like that every piece is a one-of-a-kind piece. This is a piece of art, and that's the way art is. When you get a piece of art, no piece is going to be exactly alike when you get the original art piece, and this is original in its form. So this honeycomb mosaic, you just won't see this out there. I would write down the item number and snatch this up immediately because it's so limited, and it's so rare, and it's so unique. It's very artisan. So if you want an artisan piece and also that 2-in-1 look, because even the necklace itself, we are including that. I don't want you to forget. It's also kind of like a very organic piece, and then you have this very very modern. So you have a 2-in-1 look. You could wear the necklace alone if you'd like, and it's very, you know, organic, and on the weekend you could just wear it simple with a cute little tee and some jeans. Put the pendant on it, it becomes a wow statement piece. And we only have 20 left, so 652-492 is your item number. Write that down and just give us a call, and we'll walk you through the process. If you've never ordered from J. King, I can tell you that if you've never ordered, you will get stopped all the time. I will warn you. So if you're shy, I don't know, because you're gonna get stopped and they're going to ask you, where did you find this piece? Because these are exclusive and they're one of a kind, you know, art pieces. And what's great about this is you also, the value, it's a huge value story when you consider the fact that we cut out the middleman. So Jay, as you know, travels all around the globe. I mean, he's piloting the plane. It's amazing. And he has relationships with these miners, and he just loves the culture and you know, just embracing these different communities. But he's able to bring back everything and work in-house. And that's why you find a clearance price of $57.98 for, you know, a beautiful oval ring like this that appraises for $160. I mean, that's over $100 off the appraised value. So jump on the value stories and jump on something that is basically unique, one of a kind, an artisan piece. And for me, when you get Andean blue turquoise like this, I mean, it for sure is a collector's piece. Like, you're gonna pass this down to your children, and they're gonna pass it down to their children. That's what I love. And then we have somebody on Facebook, Jay, that says, Vicky says, I love hearing all the stories behind all the pieces. I get compliments all the pieces that I have. And Vicky said, you know, was lucky enough to get the Hubei necklace yesterday before it sold out. Vicky, I'm so mad. I was gonna try to show that this morning.
Yeah, she came in, she was disappointed, but it's gone. You know, on pieces like this, just so everybody actually understands this, we just have a few seconds left on this. These are part of the gallery collection. So these are things that we won't repeat on. Even if they said, hey, Jay, can we reorder this? I would, you know, we wouldn't even bring it back. There's a limited run on these, a limited amount of them that we make, and then we don't. So you're not gonna, and I do that because we always want to do new. We don't want to do old. So right now, at the price that they have this on, all of this, the ring and the pendant and the necklace, there would be no way for me to manufacture it actually and be able to actually physically sell it for the price that you're getting it now. So keep that in mind. We did sell out on the earrings. We've got just very few of the rings left, and there's even fewer of the pendant and necklace. But these are things that won't be repeated, and even if they were repeated, there's no way that you could actually sell them for that cost.
No,
so this is a great way to introduce yourself to gallery designs and know that you're getting absolutely the most incredible, phenomenal, crazy deal that you're ever gonna get.
It's amazing art, you guys. I just love the stories too. Chilean turquoise is yours. All you have to do is write down that item number. And remember, you buy more jewelry and save on shipping, plus you get